Yo, today we're talking about a watch we would not be seen dead in. Zach Blass!
Yes,
what
sir.
would you rather be dead than seen wearing? Because this is an extreme category, but I've come ready to go. But you go first, because I am a lady. I've got manners.
Well, as the editor for Time+Tide, I always try to be as subjective as possible. I want to report the news and keep a level head.
Objective.
Sorry, objective. I didn't have my morning coffee.
My God, Zach.
All right, so objective.
Get the thesaurus.
But just put the GTA dead or wasted over me, as a fail. Okay. No, so look. There's only one time where I've just called the watch absolutely blasphemous on Time+Tide. And that is, I think the name has since changed a little bit, but the Genius Genta. And that's the watch that's half Royal Oak design, half Nautilus design, with zero permission from the Genta family.
Yeah, no, that's just like there is. What's that crashed Rolex design that Emmanuel Guillet, one of the great living designers, said? No, I've got one. I love it, and I was shocked to hear it. You know the one I'm talking about, the crashed Submariner.
I forget the name, but it's like
I forget the name. I don't want to promote it anyway, but look, there is a kitsch value to these kind of weird mashup, attention-seeking watches, but I'm pleased to hear you say that, Zach. You can retain your spot even though you don't know the difference between subjective and objective. Marcus Flack, what do you got?
Well, after just looking at that Genius Genta for the first time, I can understand your approach there. Now, I don't know, maybe I'll rock the boat with a few people, but I will never wear a MoonSwatch. I just won't do it.
Wow.
Nah.
Why? What a strange hill to die on.
I'll tell you why. Because I feel like it's just maybe a little kind of like a dip in the water or a taste, which would only leave me just going, no. It's not a moon watch. And then B, it's plastic and you're going to throw it away eventually. I totally get its magnificence from a marketing perspective. They completely nailed it. Applaud, clap, clap, clap. It's just, but then this is the one thing. So let's pick, say, Mission to Saturn, for example. Okay, so it's got that kind of sandy sort of, kind of like a Mojave, it automatically, I don't have a problem with colored watches at all, but when I see, say, that Mission to Saturn, it would just make me just go, nah, I just need a ceramic watch which has that color. And if you think of an IWC Mojave or something like that, then that just ticks that box 100%. But I think that a moon watch is just a no-go for me, just because it's just going to leave me wanting, and it's just going to be nah, dude, what did you spend your money for? That's just silly. Save some more.
Is it fair to say that a MoonSwatch is like eating one potato chip from the whole bag of potato chips? That you have your one, and that's the genius of the marketing, right? You have your one MoonSwatch, but then you're still left wanting for the Omega Moonwatch Professional.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, look, I'll say this in defense of the MoonSwatch. My wife wears the Venus and the Uranus, or Uranus, as you say in the Instagram reel, on a daily basis, and I just love seeing them on her. But I don't ever want to wear one myself, and I never bought one for myself. I bought two for my wife, knowing that she likes to change up.
You bought them for her?
Oh, yeah. I bought them for her. One I bought in Geneva Airport on the way out of a watch fair. And the second time, she bought one in the same Swatch boutique on the way out from the Geneva Airport. This watch is just fully crossed over, but I don't want to wear one. So I'm with you, Marcus. I fully get what you're saying. And I think that it's good to eat with the eyes, but I don't want to eat it myself.
Yeah, nice one. And what about you, Andrew? What can't you bear on the wrist?
Oh my Lord! I really want to love the James Cameron Deepsea Sea-Dweller because it is a wonderful gradient dial and it's a wonderful story. And I actually met James Cameron and launched the watch in Australia of all places with James Cameron, where that was where he was when the watch launched, the James Cameron Deepsea Sea-Dweller. But the Deepsea Sea-Dweller is the worst designed Rolex in the history of Rolex. It is unwearably large. It is absurdly top heavy. It is the most unergonomic hockey puck. When people say hockey puck, I'm like, don't insult hockey pucks. That watch is
It's really more like a curling kind of.
It is. It's truly. You could take the bracelet off, and this thing would slide all the way down if you gave it a little brush. Anyway, it's just absolutely user unfriendly, and I just see people wearing them thinking, I know what you're doing. I know why you got it on. I know that you want me to see. You've gone and said, just Googled, what is the biggest Rolex? Because you want the most possible people to notice. And if it's not a Yachtmaster 2, which would be the second worst watch ever made, but the Deepsea Sea-Dweller is a total design fail from a wearability point of view to a point
You got
where...
the Deep Sea Challenge, though, which is the 50mm titanium.
Oh, well, just don't even.
It's an open Pandora's box.
Just please, Zach, don't upset me. I'm already upset enough. So the watch I would never be seen dead in, despite really feeling like I'd love to have a James Cameron for the memento. I just couldn't ever wear a Deepsea Sea-Dweller. As long as I'm alive, one of those will never be even on my wrist. I didn't even wear the yellow gold one out of
spite,
out of sheer devotion and fidelity to my hatred of the Deepsea Sea-Dweller. There you go.
I remember when I was first considering what was going to be my first big boy watch, and I did start looking at deep seas, which was a really interesting one. And I remember Andrew, you were even saying, you were like, yeah, maybe, yeah, man, like do it. It's big, it's good, it's big.
Oh God, no, that's it. Tell us what is your taboo? What is the thing that what is just the watch you'd never be seen dead in, that just turns your stomach, it curls your toenails? Tell us below in the comments.
And we didn't cop out. We didn't cop out and say Invictus, so you can't either.
No,
Yeah,
it doesn't count. It has to be
creative.
Be as controversial as possible. Be creative.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. Let's see it. We'll be down there.
All right.
Later.
Ciao.